Hey, what's up, folks? If you're looking for the best manual coffee grinders, you've landed in the perfect spot. We've done the research to bring you the best manual coffee grinder options for this year. Considering price, performance, and usage scenarios, stick around to discover which manual coffee grinders is the best fit for you. You can find all the product links with the best deals in the description box below. Our list is in no particular order, so be sure to stay tuned till the end. Let's get started. Number 1, Espresso J Ultra, best overall manual coffee grinder. Based in Taiwan, Espresso has been making a lot of noise in the specialty coffee industry over the past few years. The manufacturer has been dominating the manual coffee grinder sector by producing a range of fantastic options. Plus, there's a definite focus on build quality and precision, as well as affordable prices. Take the Espresso J Ultra, for example. Costing just $199, this awesome grinder offers ridiculously good value for money. Not only is the J Ultra grinder really solidly built and easy to use, it offers incredible grind consistency. That's all down to the 48mm stainless steel burrs with over 400 grind settings. Thanks to their larger size, the burrs work really quickly. Plus, the stepped adjustments with an astonishing 8 microns between each click means this grinder is ideal for espresso. Finally, the Espresso J Ultra is ideal for a range of manual brewing methods, including Chemex, French press, and AeroPress. Ultimately, it was a no-brainer decision to name the Espresso J Ultra best overall manual coffee grinder. Number 2, JavaPresse, best budget manual coffee grinder. There are tons of cheap hand coffee grinders out there, but not many that can really deliver. Enter the JavaPresse manual coffee grinder, which is surprisingly effective given its $46.99 price tag. Don't get me wrong, the JavaPresse is far from perfect. For starters, the cranking arm is prone to coming loose during grinding. Plus, you only have around 15 grind settings to choose from. However, if all you need is a simple device for drip or pour over, the JavaPresse is just the ticket. I actually really like this grinder's stainless steel design, and its clickable grind adjustment dial is easy to use. Plus, the JavaPresse has around a 40-gram capacity, which isn't bad at all. However, you will get a workout if you're grinding larger amounts. The JavaPresse is notoriously slow. With all that said, one of the best things about the JavaPresse is its quietness during operation. Those ceramic burrs are super effective at keeping noise levels to a minimum, so early risers won't have to worry about waking the whole house. Number 3, VEVOK Chef, best value manual coffee grinder. In terms of value, this hand grinder is one of a kind. It retails for a fairly low price, yet it offers an unparalleled uniform grind. The burr is made of stainless steel with 6 precise adjustments for various grind sizes and can hold up to 48 grams of coffee beans in the glass container and 20 grams in the hopper. This grinder works well for fine and coarse grinds, a quality that's not easy to come by, even for electric grinders. However, it doesn't allow for a wide range of adjustments like pressure grinders. Use a dry brush to clean the area that houses the burr and beans. For more thorough cleaning, use water to rinse the hopper. However, it's important to dry it immediately after. Number 4, Comandante C40 MK4, best performing manual coffee grinder. If you've read my guide to the best burr coffee grinders, you'll already know how much I love the Comandante C40 MK4 Nitro Blade. In fact, it's hard for me to convey just how much joy I get from this thing. At the end of the day, my coffee always seems to taste better when I've used this hand grinder. With that said, quality like this comes at a price you'll have to shell out $369.50 for this manual coffee grinder. Still, it's worth every penny in my opinion. For starters, this is just about the most beautiful coffee grinder you could hope for, and it's available in a variety of different colors. Far from being just a pretty face, the Comandante features 39mm Nitro Blade burrs. These are incredibly strong and sharp, ensuring high levels of precision across the grind spectrum. Ultimately, the Comandante is as effective for espresso as it is for French press and cold brew. As a bonus, the cranking mechanism is advanced enough that you'll feel no pain when grinding. The only downside is that the grind adjustment mechanism is stepped with 35 total settings. So if you're using this grinder for espresso, I'd recommend the Red Clicks mod, which doubles the grind settings. Number 5, VSSL Java G25, best portable manual coffee grinder. VSSL's Java G25 coffee grinder is one of the most stylish manual grinders we tested. There's intricate detailing inside and out, and the glossy stainless steel is available in 3 colors. Yet, its sleek design serves a practical purpose, not just an aesthetic one. The Java G25 is an unbeatable option when traveling, whether you store it in a suitcase or attach the crank arm carabiner like to a hiking bag. We found all the pieces durable and well constructed and have little worry about anything breaking in transit. The Java G25 has the grinding strength of a much larger coffee grinder thanks to its conical stainless steel burrs. However, its capacity is limited. Even though the grounds cup has a 30-gram capacity, the grinding chamber only holds around 25 grams of coffee beans, and we found it easiest to grind 20 grams at a time. For those planning to use the grinder at home, it's best for small, non-electric coffee makers like a single-serve pour-over or espresso makers. VSSL also produces a larger Java grinder, the G45. Both models are more expensive than an average manual coffee grinder, but the quality matches the price tag. Number 6. Zassenhaus Santiago, best manual espresso grinder. The Zassenhaus Santiago coffee mill appeals to a certain aesthetic with its retro design. This grinder is shaped like a box rather than a cylinder, and has a small drawer in the front that opens to retrieve the coffee grounds. The crank and hopper are located at the top of the grinder, and the lid at the top slides open for adding coffee beans. It's best to keep a hand on top of the grinder when using it, as it can wobble slightly from the force. The exterior is made of European beechwood and is available in a black stain or a natural finish. It's not as portable as other hand grinders due to its unique shape and larger size. The bean container has a max capacity of 30 grams. What's great about this grinder is that it has the ability to produce a very fine grind for making Turkish coffee or espresso. It produces an even grind, likely due to its conical burr made of high-grade steel. However, it must be hand-washed only. Number 7. Akirakoki, best manual coffee bean grinder. This multifaceted hand grinder stuns with its solid wood body and iron accents. It's available in white wood, black wood, and brown wood. The burr is made of premium cast iron, a material that won't produce heat, odor, or rust. The whole thing measures 2.8 x 7.2 inches. The hopper has a capacity of 35 grams, and the bottom container holds 55 grams. It excels in producing both fine and coarse grinds for making different types of coffee brews. One of the best features is the ergonomically designed crank that provides adequate leverage for a smooth, silent, and easy grind. The crank is quiet and almost soothing to use, which is nice considering the grind time is a bit long. In terms of maintenance, this model is a little more difficult to clean compared to steel grinders. Ideally, you should keep it dry and use a small brush to sweep inside the machine and around the burr, and then shake out any remaining coffee grounds after use. Number 8. Porlex Mini, best manual coffee grinder for travel. I'm a huge fan of the Porlex Mini, and there was never any question about naming it the best manual coffee grinder for travel. This compact wonder has accompanied me on many a camping trip and has never failed. For starters, the Porlex Mini's rugged stainless steel construction means I can just toss the thing in my backpack and go. What's more, its removable cranking arm fits neatly in the hollow of an AeroPress. Well, how cool is that? In terms of performance, the Porlex's ceramic burrs provide a consistent grind for AeroPress and drip. However, this might not be the best option for French press lovers. The Porlex Mini will definitely struggle for consistency at the coarser end of the spectrum. Another thing to bear in mind is that the manufacturer isn't lying when it says Mini, seeing as the Porlex Mini has such a limited capacity. You might get frustrated if you want to prepare coffee for friends. Ultimately, this hand grinder is ideal for solo travelers or adventure-bound couples and only costs $62.40. Number 9. Timemore Chestnut C3 Pro, best hand coffee grinder. Take a look at the Timemore Chestnut C3 Pro, and you might feel a little underwhelmed. But although this manual grinder has a fairly minimalist design, it feels solid and weighty in your hand. Thanks to its compact size and textured aluminum construction, the Timemore Chestnut C3 Pro is a joy to use. Plus, its super sharp stainless steel burrs make short work of grinding. As it happens, the Timemore is capable of producing extremely uniform grounds, which makes its $89 price tag seem all the more reasonable. Thanks to its stepped adjustment dial, you'll be able to remember your favorite settings. What's more, you'll get uniform results across the grind size spectrum. The only downside is that dialing in for espresso could be tricky, seeing as you can't make micro adjustments. Number 10. Kinu M47 Simplicity, best hand coffee grinder. If you imagine that a high-end espresso setup would involve dropping big bucks on a grinder, think again. As it happens, the Kinu M47 Simplicity is the best manual coffee grinder for espresso for good reason. In fact, you'll have a hard time finding any coffee grinder that offers such precision and grind consistency. Sure, the Kinu M47 Simplicity is still quite expensive, but its $339.50 is a fraction of what you'd spend on most electric espresso grinders. Thanks to its rugged stainless steel design, the M47 Simplicity feels bomb-proof. That said, there are some plastic parts. What really sets this hand grinder apart is its stepless grind adjustment system, with clearly marked settings. Each setting moves the 47mm stainless steel burrs by the tiniest of fractions, which is why the M47 Simplicity is so effective for espresso. With that said, you're free to use this manual coffee grinder for any brew method. It'll produce exceptional results every time. Interestingly, there's no bean chamber involved. Rather, you feed beans into the top funnel. However, that shouldn't take much getting used to. Although I'm a huge fan of this grinder, it's probably not the best option for travel, given its large size.